Hey guys, thank you for purchasing this WSO. I want to quickly jump into everything that we're going to be talking about today. I'm pretty sure that you're really wondering how I was able to make so much money with AdSense. So without further ado, let's jump right into this, and so I can break it down for you. Making money with AdSense is pretty easy as long as you understand Google's rules. Google has a lot of different rules that they like to implement once you start making a large amount of money with AdSense. So sometimes there's people who can actually make quite a bit of money with AdSense, but they end up getting themselves into a little too much trouble when it comes to the rules that they put around earning so much money. It's about, once you start making about $100 a day, or maybe a little bit less, maybe around 90 something dollars a day, and it's consistent, what they'll do is they'll start to they'll hand check your whole setup. They'll hand check your website, your traffic, and everything, and that's sometimes where people get into problems, or they start to get into trouble. So first of all, you're going to make a lot of money if you just follow these steps that I'm about to show you. This most likely isn't going to be too long. Sometimes I can be long-winded, but this is really, it doesn't take a lot for you to understand exactly what we're going to be doing. I want to show you exactly kind of what we need to do. So I'm going to kind of just make a little small little clumsy mind map, if you will. I'm gonna get this little pencil and let me write in red, and I'm just gonna put exactly what it is that we're gonna be doing. The first things you're gonna need is a website, so that's important. So let's draw a little website. So we'll just imagine that this is your website, and you're gonna need some traffic to this website. Actually, you're going to need a lot of traffic. I would say you're going to want about between 200 to as much as you can get, but since it's paid traffic, we want 200 to 1,000 unique visitors to come to this website every day. This is daily. Okay. Now we want to pay roughly around let's get a calculator out here. We don't want to pay any more than let's see, about 2 cents per click. So we're times say the maximum of 1,000 people per day to our site. On a cost per click basis, we'll pay about $20 per day. Okay, $20 per day for about a month is what, about $600, right? Okay, so I'm gonna show you. So hopefully you have $20 a day to spend. If you don't, then you can go for the lower amount, which you still make money, much actually. And so 200 times the 2 cents, you spend roughly around about $4 a day, and that's about $120 a month. Okay, so that's not too bad at all, especially when you see exactly what we're going to be doing. Now that you understand that it's going to be paid traffic, very cheap, focused, at the same time it's going to bring forth great dividend. Okay, the return on investment is going to be very, very good for you. Now you might be thinking, okay, I'm going to get a few visitors to my website on a daily basis, but how is this going to make me money with AdSense? Well, first of all, the type of traffic that you bring to AdSense is very important. As AdSense or Google doesn't like all types of traffic. They don't like the type of traffic where you can pay for leads to come to your page, but you can't pay for the sake of that if they're bad leads, like if they're just coming there to click on purpose, or if they're coming there to click with absolutely no intent to purchase or anything like that. In other words, if they're bogus leads, then that's what you want to stay away from. Now, trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. You'll go, if for example, if you go to the search engine in Bing, okay, for example, people are paying for websites to go up on Bing, okay, and so that would be known as PPC. And when you check their page, you will see AdSense on their page. So for the people to say, well, you can't pay for traffic because that's against TOS, the terms of service for Google. Well, that's not true. That's not true. It's called arbitration. And if you go to Google and sit your website on there with AdSense, and you're making a huge amount of money with AdSense, they may look at it as being arbitraged, okay, or arbitration. So you don't want to do that with just AdSense, or we're going to say made for AdSense sites. Now, whatever definition you might have for this, for a made for AdSense site, just kind of kick it out your head, because I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Made for AdSense site is basically, in my opinion, and I've been doing this for a while and I make good money, so my opinion means a little something, is a shallow site, a very shallow site, which means it's kind of like a thrown up site. It doesn't have much to it. It's just maybe 2 pages or 3 pages or maybe just 1 page, and it has nothing but AdSense on it. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only purpose of it, really, is just to have AdSense. That is a made for AdSense sites, in the opinion. When they come there, these are regular people from Google who are going to look at your site, and if they see a site with just some AdSense all over the place and not much content, they're immediately going to say, hey, this is a made for AdSense site. He's got it on some, on the PPC channels here, and that, they're going to see it in AdWords, and they're going to say, we know exactly what he's doing. If you're making like $100 to $300 a day or whatever, that's what they're going to do, and eventually they're going to ban your account. Now, the people who have it mixed in with other content, I'm just going to erase this to make it clear, because I have a little, I got a little messy. When you make a page, okay, now we got black, okay, when you make a page, you're going to want AdSense. You're going to want something like ClickBank. You're going to want a little bit maybe of Amazon, maybe, and you can have some other affiliate links in there, okay. And you want to take a little bit of time and put some text in there that looks decent, with some bolding, some italicized, some underlined, and you want maybe about 10 pages or so. 7 or 10 pages is fine. You don't have to have a ton of pages, but to bring it up to at least 7 or 10 pages or more, of course. 25, 50, 30, 40, whatever pages. This is what you want to do. Of course, you want to have AdSense, and you want to have some ClickBank in there, some other maybe creatives, or you can have links that are going out. And when you get the review, okay, by AdSense, or I should say by the AdSense team in Google, they're gonna review your stuff. And they're going to say, okay, he has ClickBank, she has AdSense, she has Amazon, and they have about 10 pages. We don't see, they're going to look at the titles. They're not going to see anything misleading, or like pointing to this or click this. And they're going to say, okay, they're getting around 1,000 uniques a day. And then they're going to say, okay, where's this traffic coming from? Okay, so the traffic, where it comes from, needs to be somewhat of an AdSense approved place. Okay, where we're going to be going today is a place called Infolinks. Okay, Infolinks. And one of the reasons we're going to Infolinks is because Infolinks is very cheap. It's cheap traffic, but it's targeted text traffic. Okay, and when they see the traffic coming from info links, AdSense has no problem with this. They also have no problem with like companies like Bing. They have no problems with YouTube. Of course, they own that. They have no problems with Facebook traffic. They have no problems over the years, and because of fear, I think a lot of people have created Google to be a little bit of a monster, an even bigger monster than they really maybe are. Okay, so what they've probably set out to do is probably work pretty well with the mystery of it all, and then people just nervous or concerned about losing their accounts, which is understandable, but they're not as hard as some people would have you to believe. Okay, there's a lot of approved traffic that can come to your AdSense page. Again, you don't want to make it seem as if you're only trying to get paid through AdSense when they look at your page, because then it might raise an eyebrow. So you want to always make sure it looks like you have multiple ways. Oh, and another way that we're going to make it look more unique is to put a opt-in box, okay, on our page. We're going to put an opt-in box there, and that is a really genuine way to make it seem, even if you're only out for AdSense, or if one of the main ways or one of your biggest earners is AdSense, you still want to make it seem very legitimate, and that you have many multiple ways of trying to run your quote-unquote online business, or I should say internet real estate, which is it really is. Okay, it's instead of having a brick and mortar business, this is now a virtual or digital business that you have, and you wanted to make it seem thus, so that when they come over and they watch and they see what's going on through the processes of your pages, they're going to say, okay, this guy or this girl, she really knows what she's doing. She really has put it together, and AdSense is just a bonus, in other words. And this is the way, just like when they review your website for the very first time when you're trying to get approved, this is the way they're going to look at it: the amount of content, the quality of the content, and exactly what they believe that you're doing, which is getting or monetizing your quote-unquote business, okay, online, virtual, digital business, different ways. Once they are satisfied that that is okay, that's the way, that's what you're doing, then everything will become okay. I mean, everything will be like, oh, no problem. Okay, this is the main thing, because you're about to make money, plain and simple. If you follow this this tutorial, okay, you will make money. So I'm already getting your mindset and right, so that you understand that once you do start making money, it's imperative that your website look bona fide, justified, and have enough quality to pass the inspection. Once you have gotten paid from your first initial check with AdSense, then you'll feel much more comfortable that your page is fine. Okay, now with that said, we're going to go right into the deeper parts of this lesson. So let's jump right into it.